Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Gold Sigma Nuzlocke. This is part 19. In this episode we're here with our brand new team member after our little mistake last episode where Steelix decided to get a little bit crushed underground. But we have ourselves Odium the Gloom. On the layout it's still going to be an Oddish. I'm aware of that, by the way. I just think that Oddish is a much happier looking Pokemon than this that I'm looking at right now. I don't love Gloom, so at some point in this episode we are going to go and grab a Leaf Stone. I do know where one is, but we do need to go and grab it. It has Chlorophyll, has Absorb, Sleep Powder, Dazzling Gleam, and Acid. In terms of moveset, Absorb, being our only Grass-type move, isn't crazy good, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure this Pokemon learns Petal Dance around level 40, so we should be fine with that. For this episode, though, we did complete everything in Olivine. But while I was fishing around here to try and get myself some Pokemon to battle, I did realize we didn't actually go and check these houses up here. We had access to Strength, so I'm not sure why we didn't, but I know we have some stuff up here. For example, we have ourselves a Dawnstone. Is that useful for us? I don't think it is, but it could be helpful in the future, I guess. Sometimes came to... Did I miss the first word of his sentence? Hold on, we're going through his stuff again. Sometimes came to the port is his start to the sentence. Wow. Alright. Interesting. Sometimes came to the port, personalities very famous all over the world. My head hurts. Last time I had a chance to meet and take a selfie in the photo study of Sian with Winona, the Fortree City gym leader. Basically, saying this is a popular tourist spot, he just can't get his words out. Hi, do you have a Krabby? Want to trade it for my Sandile? That's something to remember. That's a good trade. I will happily do that trade if we ever find a Krabby. That's a very good trade. While passing through Dim Deep Cave near Route 40, I saw a gym leader. We didn't... Chuck? No, Chuck is past her. Is there... Should we go and check out Deep Dim Cave? Because we didn't use Flash in there. And that is still an area that's very new to this game. And if there's a gym leader in there, maybe we need to go and do that. Maybe that like starts off price. It's a theory. We definitely have Pokemon that can learn Flash. For example, we have Chingling, which will work, I guess. So let's just put Nidorina as in the box for just a little bit. Chingling won't be on the layout, but for just now, let's go ahead, teach Flash, and we'll run through real quick and see if we missed any obvious items or gym leaders. Seems a bit weird. Does seem a bit weird. But Chingling going to be somewhat useful. I could have taught it to a different Pokemon, but Flash isn't a move that I really want on my team. As far as HMs go, it's pretty bad, so we'll just have it there temporarily, and we'll go and check out Deep Dim Cave. We did kind of run straight through it, I guess, so I wouldn't be that surprised if we missed something. I don't know what gym leader is meant to be in here. I can understand if Chuck was meant to be in here, but we kind of ran straight through. So let's go and find out. Plus, you know, the cave was confusing. I don't really remember it that well already. How do I even use Flash again? I go to the Pokemon. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while. That was not a Chingling's cry. Okay, so we see nothing on this floor, sure. Oh, everything stays lit up. Roxanne? What? Oh, okay. Well, we already got our encounter in here, so this isn't an encounter. Whisma. Interesting. Why is Roxanne in here? Am I gonna have to battle Roxanne? We're gonna just put Slowbro in front just in case? Are you lost in here? I thought so. I'm Roxanne. I was looking for something special, but I can't find it here. Like, are you gonna give me a Pokemon? Instead, I found this. I found this, just chucks a Geodude at me. It's quite rare, so use it wisely. It's all yours. Wait, we get a Megastone? Wait. Megastone Z. It's used to Mega Evolve your Pokemon, but you need a Mega Bracelet first. See ya. Z? Z. Like, for Charizard? That? We got 2 Mega Zone Zs. So, like... Is that... I don't know. When we get this Mega Bracelet, we're going to be able to have a lot of fun with finding out what these stones do, because we now have Mega Stone Alpha and Mega Stone Z. I'm going to assume Alpha is just like a normal Mega Stone. I still don't know. I find it weird that we're getting Mega Stone Z and stuff, but we're not just getting like Garchompite. Why is it different? If you know what I mean. I don't quite understand. Still, we're gonna keep looking through the cave, I guess. We have Super Repels. We'll just go through it real quick. Still, why was Roxanne in here? I'm very confused. Right, so let's go this way. None of this looks familiar to me, of course, because we ran through here in the dark last time. So if we were to go up here, there's nothing up there. Oh, it was the camera people. We're on air in 3, 2, 1 now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're reporting live from Dim Deep Cave. Today we find the uncommon shiny Shuckle, a strange Pokemon indeed. I did go past that before, right? I remember that sentence. I think. Maybe. We're going to keep using repels. There's a dude up there. A visitor here? What are you doing in this kind of place, kid? What am I doing here? Well, I've lived here for the last 40 years. He eats Shuckles. Better watch out. This is my home. Okay, now you can go. Wait, I'll give you this egg I found if you don't tell anyone I'm living here. Sure. You need to have space for it in your pie. Alright. Okay. We're gonna go make space. And we're gonna go get an egg as well. Turns out there was a lot more to Deep Dim Cave than I realized. That's good though. That's good. Another egg. What egg would you possibly get from a dude that lives in Deep Dim Cave? Like, my first thought is a Shuckle egg, but why would anyone give you a Shuckle egg? I don't know. I mean, there's a slight chance it could be a Riolu, I guess. Oh yeah, he gave Seismic Toss. I knew he taught us a move, I remember that much. I didn't remember what the move was. Alright, let's take your egg. Yep. I don't know what could be inside of that egg, just be kind to it, and don't forget our promise. Yep, I will tell no one that you exist, don't worry. So there's nothing over there. Doesn't look like I can go any other way unless there's something around here. Aha! Item? Item? No item, okay. Well, there's a hole we can drop in there, which interests me. What's down here? I feel like this would lead to, like, a legendary. I'm glad these two are here, because they give me a perspective of where I actually am. Okay, well I think that's like everything. We'll quickly go back and drop down in some of these holes and see what happens. I don't think they're going to take us anywhere particularly special. Yeah, that just takes us like right back to the start where we found Roxanne. Okay. Still, we got an egg out of that, and Megastone Z, which I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that Megastone Normal would be like Charizard Y, and Megastone Z is like Charizard X, although neither of that makes sense because the letters don't match up. But I genuinely can't think of anything else. So, guess we're gonna roll with that for the time being is our theory. Right, now let us go ahead and take some Pokemon back. I kind of want to keep the egg in our party because I want it to hatch. So Nidorina is going to be replaced with an egg for a little while, I guess. Let's see if it's close to hatching from the start or not. We've had a couple that have been pretty close to begin with. It is not, sadly, and it doesn't have any pattern on the egg, so it looks completely normal, which means we leave it to our imagination. Sure thing. But for right now, we have a need to go and get Fly. That's what we need. Spending a lot of time in this box today. But with Fly, we can go ahead and head to the right of Equitique. And we can go ahead and get some encounters there in like Mount Mortar and stuff like that. So that will be very nice. I guess we can just replace the egg for a few seconds. It's really not that big of a deal. So before we can go to the right of Equitique because we need a Surf, we have Surf now. I think there's actually a spot where we can find Suicune there. I know we don't fight Suicune there, but it'll move it along to its next point in the story, I guess. So that'll be good. And then we run in, we go ahead, we take the egg back instead of Hoot Hoot. Flying on a hot dog. Flying on a hot dog. It's a good life. It's a good life. Now, hot dog, if you would go back into the box, that would be appreciated. Still, I have to remember not to forget that if we find ourselves a Krabby, we can use that as an encounter. Well, as a trade, sorry, not an encounter. Route 42. So, we can get our encounter in Mount Mortar, and I know there's grass on this route, so I don't want to get another water type. I'm very happy with the fact that we have like 5 water types now. I really don't want to pick up another. There's a chance for that Krabby though. There is a chance for the Krabby, but I think we're going to head through Mount Mortar. Do I want to repel until we get into like deep into Mount Mortar for a chance at a better encounter? Because like there's going to be Zubats and Geodudes here, right? Almost certainly. Let's slightly try and strategize, because our Pokemon we've had so far have been pretty basic. I realized that when I was like essentially grabbing Oddish out of the box. I realized our team's not the greatest and we don't have a lot of backup. So for right now, we're going to go ahead, we're going to Super Repel. We're going to run into the backside of Mount Mortar. Find ourselves an item. Found an effort. Okay, not the most exciting thing. I want to get our encounter on this floor. I guess. Unless there's even further. I don't remember the depths of Mount Mortar. I know that we can use Waterfall and that's about it. Can we go any deeper into Mount Mortar than where we are? Is there an item here? Are you really telling me there's not an item on this rock? Look at this rock. Are you really trying to tell me there isn't an item on this rock? There's really not? Okay. Strength Boulder. That's good. What do we have back here, though, is the question. Any items? Nope. Okay, no items. These are some thin walkways that are making me a little bit nervous. Repel's effect we're off. We're gonna leave it off and see what we encounter from here. Just don't be a Zubat. Just don't be a Zubat. 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 You know what? Nothing changed. Absolutely nothing changed from me doing that. We still end up with a Geodude. Honestly, it's not a Zubat. That was what I was asking for. So I guess we'll take it. We'll take the Geodude. It's not the worst Pokemon to have. I did lose Steelix, obviously, as I've mentioned a lot now. So having another defensive Pokemon isn't a bad thing. Rock Ground is good offensively. It'll be fine. We can make a Geodude work, is what I'm trying to say. Plus we have the link cables. That is something not to forget. We do have the link cables. We can get this straight into a Golem. And we could have a Golem on our team right here, right now. Which would have stab ground moves, which makes it better than Nidoqueen. Yeah. We could add this to the team right here, right now. Geodude, not a bad Pokemon to have. Actually, I'm very happy about that. We are going to call you we're gonna call you Taco. Yep. Boom. Great name. Absolutely great name. Perfect. I don't think it gets better. Right, so we can still head deeper into Mount Mortar. I don't remember Mount Mortar. That's what I'm realizing. The longer I go through this place, the more I realize I have no idea where I am or what I'm doing. So that's unfortunate. Zubat. Rattata. Well, at least we didn't encounter... Well, I guess we can't encounter that because of dudes, but still, at least it isn't a Rattata. Still, that's a very generic Pokemon to see in a cave. Why is that in a cave? Like, I expect to see Geodude, sure, but not Rattata. Can you tell that I'm lost? Do I give off that vibe that I'm lost in Mount Mortar? Machop? Didn't need that memory coming back, but okay. Rest in peace, Machop. That's another way back. Hello? What are you doing in the middle of my practice, kid? Whatever. What are you doing inside this cave, kid? Oh, you seem to be strong enough. Care to join my practice? No. I don't know how strong that person is. But I don't trust that. We have an egg on our team right now. I'm not gonna do that. If she's actually asking me to battle, that makes me just assume that she's gonna be really tough. Even if that was a kid. Let's just not do the unnecessary battle just yet. We can remember that it's there and come back at a later date, sure. But not right now. Right now, we're gonna try and actually figure out how to get out of Mount Mortar, because I'm lost. I'm very lost. And we don't have Flash. We definitely don't have Flash. So, unfortunate, but sure. Maybe I should have kept Chingling with us. Although, to be honest, I really didn't remember that Mount Mortar even needed Flash. I thought it was just like a little strip of cave that kind of moved on. Where am I? Where have I gone? There was Zubats. Okay, at least we didn't encounter the Zubat. That much I'm very happy about. If we encountered a Zubat, I'd be sad. Because I do not need another poison type. Did we move one step? We moved one single step. That's insane. Okay, we need to put the repels back on. It's fine. It's fine. We just use the repels and then we continue. I could... Right, someone did say that I can actually unlearn HM moves, and the way that I am going to test this is by trying to replace a HM with a HM. So, Luxray, for example. Do you even have a HM? No. We could teach Flash instead of Tackle. I don't want to. What we could do is we could... Alright, I have a strategy, okay? I have a strategy here. If Slowbro can unlearn Surf for Flash, then we can just replace it once we're done with it. Right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we learn Flash now, we use it for this cave, and then we teach Surf back and get rid of Flash. Okay, you know what? That works. That actually works. That works out really well. That's... Okay, right, now we can see. And we can also use repels. And let's just go through Mount Mortar the easy way. I should have done this from the start, but my brain hadn't kicked into gear back then. Alright, so we have a Pokeball up there that looks like we can grab. I don't know if we have a way we can get it. Not about Rock Climb. We would need Rock Climb there. With that kid that wants to battle, who we're avoiding like the plague. What else do we have around here? How did I get in here? That's my real question. Ah, here. So this really there wasn't that much to this cave. It just seemed a lot larger from the inside. Okay. Alright. So, now, I can just go ahead, go into my TM case, go to Surf. Will it stay lit up? That's what I want to know. Will it stay lit up if I now get rid of Flash? I do love this. We learn Surf. Does it stay lit up? It stays lit up. That's a very, very nice thing that we have right there. That's a very nice thing we have right there. We are going to surf over here real quick, just in case we can find ourselves anything interesting. We obviously have our encounter already. It was Geodude. The Scoldine is not our encounter. Now let's go ahead and see if there are any items down here where we can leave out here. Which takes us to this midsection. Okay, I thought Suicune was here on the midsection, but I guess not. What is this? Citizens, we're alive and well, and so am I. We're alive and well, and so am I. As in... But you already said we, so why do you need an I after that? I'm confused. Live and direct from Waterfall Cave, where Price comes to train daily. So is Price meant to be in there? So if I go down here. Yes, I got rid of. You know what? We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not going and flashing through all that bit just yet. If we need to, we'll come back here for that. For right now, we're going ahead. We're continuing on to Route 42 because I want to get my encounter here. Yeah, so we have grass here. The question is, do we want to get our encounter in the water and almost guarantee ourselves a water-type Pokemon, which could potentially be a Krabby, which I think would be amazing, or it could potentially just be a good water-type, which we are... The water-types we have so far are pretty okay. I wouldn't say any of them are good. Do we want to take the risk of going for a good water-type, or do we want to take the risk of going into that grass? Honestly, part of me kind of wants to leave the encounter and think on it for a little bit. So I might do that. I might think on it for a bit. I might actually go to our box at our PC, really take a look. It would help if I knew what Pokemon are normally on Route 42. I don't know what Pokemon are normally here, so I don't know whether it's worth it or not. You know what? If we go in the water, what are we going to find? Like a Tentacle? Let's just get the grass encounter. How much do I regret this? Let's find out. Flaffy! I don't regret. I don't regret. We are now going to have 2 Ampharos because this Luxray is an Ampharos already. So, heaven forbid. Okay, I don't want this to happen. Let me just explain what could happen. Say there's a horrible situation where our Luxray faints. Okay. Horrible situation. We have a perfect replacement. Which I think is actually a very, very good encounter. So you know what? Sure thing. I am a little bit curious to see what else we could have got here. But you know what? So far from this episode, a Geodude and a Flaffy, I'll take it. I will happily take it. There's a pretty drastic increase in encounters for this episode compared to our last episode, at least. And nice and cool. Okay. Now, what do we call a Flaffy? What do we call the Flaffy? I almost want to call it Luxray. Its fluffy fleece easily stores electricity. Its rubbery hide keeps it from being electrocuted. What do we call the Flaffy? I mean, I've always just called any Ampharos I have Amphi, just because, you know, I like the Lighthouse nickname, so I kind of want to stick with that. And I think I will, just because I like that nickname. It's really unoriginal, sure, but, like, it's still not bad. Unoriginal, yes. Bad, no. Mahogany Town. What do we have happening here? Pots. 10 Belui Berry. 5 Normal Berry. Nothing. A Rabuta Berry. I don't know what that is. We have a water encounter we can get here. Something to keep in mind. Are you off to see the Gyarados rampage at the lake? That's a point. I did say that Shiny Claws was a thing. I mean, not only is the Gyarados a static encounter, it's also Shiny Claws. We can catch it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't have any problem of catching something at Lake of Rage and catching the Gyarados as well. I have no problem with that. It's a very static encounter. It's a very, very symbolic Pokemon. It's Shiny Claws. Whatever. It's fun to blow a glass flute while my boss is talking. Huff, puff, huff, puff. The Huff Puff dude! Huff Puff dude! Yes! Yes! What items are we going to be able to get? I am curious. That is going to be good. That is going to be good. I like that a lot. Mahogany Town, welcome to the home of the ninjas. So we can get a headbutt encounter on this tree, or we could surf, or we could use a fishing rod. There's a lot of things we could do here. I still kind of want to wait for the super rod before I get any more water type encounters. So for right now, we're going to come back here. We're going to battle these trainers, because I did run straight past them. Let's just put Gloom in front. I did also say I was going to go and grab the Leaf Stone, and I haven't done that yet, but I will do that just after these trainers. Because I know where it is. We are going to need Flybo, because it is a bit further back. Diglett. We should be fine. We just go for the Absorb. Honestly, Dazzling Gleam would do a lot more damage than Absorb. So I probably should have just went for Dazzling Gleam, but oh well, it's fine. Mud Slap. Maybe they used the TM, who knows? The good old TM for Mud Slap. I still should have went for Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Pretty sure Dazzling Gleam would be a one-hit KO. Absorb is base 20, goes to 30 with Stab, doubled because super effective is 60. Dazzling Gleam is just base 80. Dazzling Gleam would have been better from the start, but oh well. It's fine. It's just a Diglett. You get a little bit of XP. I don't know why I took the Lucky Egg off of Odium when it could have just stayed on. But we can just put that on, I guess. I would use our good old Gloom, but I don't want to take any risks. I don't want to like get slapped by an Earthquake on our Gloom. Gloom isn't the highest defense Pokemon. Slowbro is. Earthquake is now a move that I'm much more afraid of than I was before the last gym. Let's just play it safe. Look at this Slowbro though, what a tank. 99 defense and 132 HP. Geodude. Geodude on the other hand, that we can go back into Odium for. I'm very comfortable with that. Full-time super effective Absorb is fine. I would love to get like Energy Ball. Energy Ball would be a very good TM to get. As I did say before, I think we still have some TMs to pick up in Goldenrod. So we can go and have a quick look at some of those. And see if there's any that we want to pick up as well. But for now, let's just battle this last dude. Hey, this is my secret place. Get lost, you outsider. How is there people standing up there above the cave? How do I get up there? How do I... I want to go up there. I genuinely want to go up there. We are just going to go into Gengar, because Gengar's like basically immune to everything that Nidorina can do. Except Bite, which I wasn't thinking about, but it's fine. Shadow Ball is a one-hit KO, because our Gengar is nice and strong. And you also have Nidorino. So we stay in, click the same move, because this is the less defensive of the two. So if Shadow Ball one-hit the first, it should one-hit the second. There we go. Okay. Now let's go get ourselves our Fly user. I should have used... Wait, Moonstone? Wait, Moonstone? Moonstone? Give me your Moonstone. Give me your Moonstone. He just said he had a Moonstone. I don't like this person. I could really use one of those. Although, to be honest, I think there's a slight change to our team. We are going to take Geodude, probably, instead of our Nidorina. So Nidorina's probably going to sit in the box for a bit. Let's have a quick look at Geodude and see what we're rocking with. Lax Nature. Always Lax, isn't it? We have a lot of Pokemon with Lax Nature. E plus Special Defense. E minus HP. We'll see, we'll see. Rock Throw Magnitude, and we have a bold-natured Flaffy. That's a good nature, actually. With some pretty okay IVs. Nothing really stands out. Has static. Okay. Still, good backups, good backups. We'll probably take Geodude. I wanted to get Fly. That was why I went in there. How did I forget that quickly? My brain right now? Not existing. Not existing at all. Now get in here, hot dog. We're going on a trip. Again, another thing I wasn't expecting to say. It looks like Lanoodle also picked up a Durin Berry, and I don't know what that one does either. I need to brush up on my berry knowledge. I am very confused, but for right now, we are going on a trip to Goldenrod City because we want to go to the National Park. Because in the National Park, there's a couple of items that we can pick up by surfing. One of those is a Leaf Stone. One of those is a Thunderstone. So, in theory, we run along. Actually, is the contest going to interrupt us? The bug catching contest is on today. The rules are simple. Using one of your Pokemon, catch a bug Pokemon to be judged. Be careful, you're allowed to only catch one bug Pokemon. Your game will be over as soon as you catch it. Would you like to give it a try? Honestly, we're going to do this just because I want to go through. We're doing the bug catching contest because I need to get through there to get the Leaf Stone to evolve my Pokemon. So, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to do the contest, I guess. Just because. We did catch a Pokemon in the National Park, right? I don't remember what it was. So, I don't know if this should count as an encounter. I don't know. It's kind of an event, right? Would you classify an event as usable? I don't know. Yes, here's a few Sport Balls for the contest, however, you're allowed to use your own Pokeballs if you so desire. Obtain the Sport Ball. The person who gets the strongest bug Pokemon is the winner. If you run out of Pokeballs, you can talk to any guard to finish the game. I went with Luxray because it has Thunder Wave, by the way. Go out and catch the strongest bug Pokemon you can find. That was quick. Paris. Well, we're not... I'm doing this as a contest, so I don't really want to just catch the Paris. Don't get me wrong, Paris would be our encounter if we were treating this as a Nuzlocke, right? Which, overall we are, but for this minigame, I'm doing this because I want a stone. I'm not going to use any of these Pokemon, so I'm catching it and then I'm releasing whatever we catch, basically. Even if it's like a Cypher. I mean, a Butterfree will do, I guess. We'll catch the Butterfree. Butterfree's not a bad Pokemon, sure. I just want to get through. Okay, I just want to get through. Thunder Wave. There's probably like Cypher and Heracross and stuff in here. And they would definitely be better. Can I even tackle this? Probably not, right? How many Sport Balls do we get? 5? Let's give it a go. Okay, that went surprisingly well, and now we can go ahead and get ourselves our Leaf Stone. We already have 2 Cappies, so this is clearly under dupes, by the way, so we're not using this. Do you want to give a nickname? No, you're going to get released. Alright. Ding dong, if you score a bug Pokemon, that means your contest is over. We will now judge the Pokemon you've caught. We've chosen the winners. I win the #1 prize, a Sunstone. Wait, so I could get Blossom. I don't have Surf with me. Well, now we have a decision to make. God dang it. Okay, do we want to go with Blossom or Vileplume? Let's go ahead, take our team back. I don't know why. Oh, right, Butterfree. By the way, Butterfree, you're, we'll have a quick look at it for the fun of it. Timid nature, so it would actually be pretty good. A- special attack, A+ HP, B+ speed. It's actually a pretty good Pokemon. Makes me a little bit sad to release it, but oh well. It's, as far as IVs go, it's better than our other Caterpie for sure. We want to take Slowbro because it has Surf. We want to take Gloom, because it's the Pokemon that we're trying to evolve. So we could get a Blossom or a Vileplume. Vileplume is slightly more defensive, I believe. I'm not entirely sure how the stats work out. And it would have Stab on Poison-type moves. However, it would be weak to a couple of extra types. Whereas Blossom... Oh, come on. I just want to pick up the stone. Alright, my dude. Alright, my dude. Get out of here with your Oddish. Okay, these items here. One of these should be a Thunderstone, one of these should be a Leaf Stone. Okay, which is which? We have ourselves our Leaf Stone. So the question is, do we want a Blossom or do we want a Vileplume? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And we also get a Thunderstone, which can be useful, I guess. So, Vileplume or Blossom? Do we care about Poison-type Stab? Honestly, we have a Gengar. No, not really. So in theory, Blossom should be better. The Sunstone could also... I guess we should also keep in mind the Sunstone could be used on other Pokemon. That's a good point. Sunstones are probably much rarer to come across than Leaf Stones. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a town where we could buy Leaf Stones later. So I kind of want a Leaf Stone. I'm really stuck on this dilemma, by the way. I think we're gonna... Yeah, I want to keep the Sunstone. I do want to keep the Sunstone. So we're gonna use the Leaf Stone on Audium as originally planned. We just gained a bonus Sunstone that I wasn't expecting. I wonder if we get a Moonstone if we get lower ranked. Maybe. Maybe. But for right now, we finally go and do what I said I was going to start the episode with, and evolve our Vileplume. Okay. There we go. Did you learn anything? Nope. Well, we have ourselves our Sunstone. There we go. We don't have Fly with us, so we're going to have to run back. There is still the TMs and stuff that I want to pick up from Goldenrod. What could we surf encounter? Wow, a Tentacle, you don't say. Level 34. Level 34. Dang. Okay. Interesting. There is still some stuff that I want to do in Goldenrod. So we're going to stay in Goldenrod for now. I want to pick up a couple of TMs potentially from the game corner. And no, I think that's it. I think that's it. We can't do any of the stuff at the radio tower yet because that happens a little bit later on. So, for right now, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!